come all to learn and grow. Welcome to the Village Talk Show. Come all to learn and grow. Welcome to the Village Talk Show. We discuss what people need to know, empowering them to learn and grow. We discuss what people need to know, empowering them to learn and grow. Give praises to Jehovah, from whom all blessing and knowledge will flow. Blessing and knowledge will flow. The Village Talk Show, dedicating to empowering the community to live a healthy, safe, and financially capable life, helping each one of us in realizing our dream at any age, any point, starting from today, day. Success. Come all to learn and grow. Welcome to the Village Talk Show. Come all to learn and grow. Welcome to the Village Talk Show. We discuss what people need to know, empowering them to learn and grow. We discuss what people need to know, empowering them to learn and grow. Success is not spoken, it is done. Success is done. Come on now. The Village Talk Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, this whole time I'm making fun of Dr. Bryant, talking about talking about her altogether. Nobody heard me. She's happy about that, but so just letting you know that thank you for viewing, watching, participating in the village, where we are dedicated to empowering the community to live a healthy, safe, and financially capable life through education, helping each one of us in realizing our dreams at any age, any point, starting from today. So just telling you real excitingly, to subscribe to our channel, subscribe to what we're doing, and we have a lot to talk about today. So I'm just telling everybody to step in, join, and be excited. Be excited about what we are doing. Natalie, what do you want me to do with this info? You just sent me the info. You sent it to me. Yeah, what do you want me to do with the info?
Good evening, everyone.
I can post it, so let me know what you want me to do. Dr. Brian, you're in studio today. Bless us with, let me see, green shoes.
Oh my gosh.
No, no,
let's
green and black shoes, black
stockings.
Roger.
Just get into the thing.
Beautiful necklace. She's not wearing my favorite red glasses, ladies and gentlemen.
All right.
Just
get into that.
No, I don't want to get into that. I want to talk about Dr. Brian first. And then, you don't know the password, man?
Don't say it.
Right. Right. She's looking good. Green, what is this called? What is this? This is mascara? Eyeshadow. So what's mascara?
Eyelashes. For the eyelashes.
So the eyelashes, and then eyeliner.
It don't matter.
Yeah.
What's the eyeliner?
I don't wear it, so.
You know what? So doesn't mean you don't know what it is.
So commercial. Let's go. What the first thing we got on the topic?
No. None of y'all are gonna shut me up today. I'm just happy to be alive. I'm giving God thanks.
The village want to know what's going on in the community.
None of you are going to shut me up today because I don't care what Dr. Brian says.
We're late.
Let's get into it. That we are. I'll give you that. I'll give you the late thing.
Let's get it.
A lot has been going on this week. Last week.
A couple people jump on.
All right. Thank you.
Oh, wait. Yeah. Why's my screen coming up?
John Sampson.
What was that about?
Oh, hey, Jack. Yes.
Oh, he's just saying the best.
I don't know if he's the best or Jack. I'm a little bit offended about that. Right. I'm a little bit offended that you say that John is the best. I like to think that you say that Rudy, you're the best, or Roderick, you're the best, and forget about Dr. Brian. She's not the best, but I'm offended.
Thank you for joining us this evening.
All right, so thank everyone for joining us. And Dr. Brian, how was your week?
It was great. I cannot complain at all. We're coming to the end of this wonderful week. I'm looking forward to next week where the sun will be coming out. 80-degree weather. I'm tired of the rain, but otherwise it was fabulous. How about you?
I'm inclined to say that I am tired of it. Well, it's bad for me to say that I'm tired of the rain. I'm not tired of the rain. Mm-hmm. But honestly, I'm selfish when it comes to the rain.
Wow.
Right? I'm very selfish. I like the rain to come up when I'm sleeping or not doing anything. So when I'm out, so I welcome the rain. The rain means I don't have to pay to water my lawn. Meaning I don't have to there's nothing that can be done there. Right? So there's only two ways of doing it. One way is if you sit on that side and then that mic and then be having multiple computers up. Because unless you can Andre, can you raise the camera up to this point? Because if not, it's automatically set right here. Right? So that's where the issue is. Let's see if this will work this way.
Yeah. That works.
see if it will work that way. So at the end of the day, I love the rain. Also, people, for those of you who are meteorologists and those kind of people who love the weather, remember a cold front. I mean, low pressure rain means a change in weather. High pressure rain means that just it's cooling off, so you're gonna have the same temperature. So I think there's gonna be today was we a low front. I didn't look at it. I was at the doctor's
I didn't
office.
even watch the news this morning. So
No, I'm not. I'm talking about when you're outside. Did you observe low pressure or high pressure?
I was outside for a few minutes. Well, thank you,
Warren, go away, right? Go away.
Thank you, Warren.
Let me see what Adrian says. Adrian, please make sure Adrian said that I'm the best. Land the plane. What plane? Who's piloting? Who's piloting? Who's piloting? Adrian.
Thank you for joining us, Adrian. And thank you for joining us, Warren.
Adrian is like a football player, right? Adrian is like a football player. When you see Adrian, he's a tank. And then he has a son. Adrian has a son he's on the baseball field. I'm like, yo, dude, how did you get here so fast? Right? I mean, he is gone. Like all of a sudden you see Oxen, and Oxen is fast. Like
How old is he?
he's 11. Right? Is he 11 yet, Adrian? No, he's 10. He's turning 11. And if he gets a walk in the baseball game, it's a triple.
Okay.
That's how much speed he got. Right? And more than likely, a home run. So he's a base hit hitter. Right? So if he hits a base hit, it's a home run. Pretty much. Because
Well, let's hear from.
Thank you, Adrian. Thank you, Adrian. So a lot of things happening out there. I think we want to lead with Bob Menendez, right? So let's give you a little bit of update on Bob Menendez. What's going on with him? And so for people who are not following,
Who is he? For people who are not following.
Yeah, he's 10, right? So he's 10, right?
He's saying all that 10, I guess.
Yeah, no. He's saying Ox is 10.
Oh.
Right. So Bob Menendez. So before I even tell the story of Bob Menendez, right? There are three angles to look at this conversation. Democrat, innocent before,
Guilty.
right? Innocent before proven guilty, or guilty before proven innocent, and Republicans, right? So,
Adrian said Bob
right.
needs to resign.
So, at the end of the day, the situation with Bob Menendez is this is his third charge.
And who is he?
Oh, I'm sorry. Bob Menendez is the senior senator. He got elected in 2006 out of a Cuban American. Got elected out of New Jersey in 2000. He got appointed in 2006 as by the then governor John Corzine, who John Corzine became governor, and his seat was vacant, and he appointed Bob Menendez as the governor, which kind of is all interesting because anyway, let's leave that alone. So John Corzine becomes the governor in 2006, appoints, he beat out at that point, he ran for a vacated seat that was that James McGreevey won in 2002, and in 2004 he came out that he had the extramarital affair.
Where did he get the gold bars from? I'm wondering the same thing.
In 2002, James McGreevey became governor.
I agree with you, Simone.
right?
All
James,
these politicians needs to give up their
wait, hold on,
seats and
wait,
give the
wait,
younger
wait.
ones.
Let-
I'm
let-
reading
wait.
it.
We're gonna read all of them, but
Okay.
we're gonna get the background so people are aware of what's going on,
Get to it.
right? So 2004, James McGreevey had to resign as a Democratic governor of New Jersey.
Mhm.
He took over, and I can't remember the name of the person at this point who finished up his term, and then John Corzine ran for the open seat for governor,
Mhm.
and then he won, and he was the U.S. senator at that point.
Mhm.
So as a U.S. senator, he would, as a U.S. senator, just like when Hillary Clinton stepped down, Kirsty Gillibrand was appointed governor.
Mhm.
I mean, senator. So when you step down, the governor appoints whoever. Barack Obama, same thing.
Right.
All right. So now he's appointed, and he runs for a seat in 2006. He wins the seat.
Mhm.
Why are these background information very important? 2012, he ran again.
Mhm.
So that means he's now a full one term, and now he's targeting the second term. 2018, he ran again,
Mhm.
and he won again. So now this is his third term. So his next term is 2024.
Mhm.
So that's when he has to run again rerun for his what would be his fourth term.
Mhm.
I believe he's 69 years old right now as the person. All right. So flash forward. He's saying he's not resigning.
Mhm.
What happened was this is his third allegation of impropriety
Within his third
his
term.
17-year career,
Mhm.
right? His 17-year plus career, this is his third major propriety, and he has beaten all the others.
Okay.
So, Democrat, innocent, guilty before innocence, and Republican.
Mhm.
He has already proven in the past that he was exonerated of all the charges.
Mhm.
So if I've already proven that there's a witch hunt
Mhm.
for me, why should I step down? You made Andrew Cuomo resign to find out that the charges against him were baloney.
Mhm.
You made Al Franken quit because as a U.S. senator, he needed to quit because the Democratic Party, we as Democrats, as soon as something goes wrong, we
Resign.
are telling our party people to resign without them being guilty.
Mhm.
Is it because
Mhm.
they're in a Democratic state and more than likely the Democrat is going to win? So we can afford to gamble on the Democrat? Would they be saying the same thing if this was Alabama? Right? Would they be saying the same thing
Mhm.
if it was Florida, where they won a seat? Would they be saying the same thing if this was a heavy Idaho? Would this be the conversation? Step down, where you know you will not win that seat. Right?
Mhm.
I'm going to say you need to step down because I am going to win the Senate seat in Minnesota. I'm going to win the Senate seat in New Jersey. So if I lose one Democrat, I'm going to gain another. Or are we really looking to say it's just for you to step down? So to Adrian, right?
Mhm.
Right? Let's go back to Adrian's comment. Pull up Adrian's comment. Adrian. No, go back where he said resign. Right? Bob needs to resign.
Mhm.
Does he really need to resign? Are the Democrats calling on him to resign because we know we can win the seat? Or are we looking at American politics for exactly what it is, a piece of crap? I am not supporting you
Mhm.
because you deserve not to be supported. Or are you saying that I'm not supporting you because I want to save face?
Mm.
George Santos,
He should have resigned a long time ago
guess why the Republicans are not going to do it?
because they're going to lose a seat.
There you go. Because if George Santos loses,
Mhm.
when he loses in 2024, Congress, for those of you who don't know politics, federal seats leadership seats like governor, mayor, presidents,
Mhm.
they are 4-year terms, and they generally have a term limit. Congressional state seats are generally 2-year terms, and then U.S. Senate seat is 6 years, unlimited seats. So is the Congress. In 2024, Santos is going to lose. There's no way he's going to get reelected unless
Mhm.
the Republicans come outright
Mhm.
and state that we denounce him. And this is the person who we have vetted and will represent you even better than George Santos. Right?
Well, the Republicans did start saying, they try to separate themselves from him. The ones in Long Island, the ones.
Yeah, but they're not. Because they still caucus with him.
Mm.
He's not ousted from the party. He's not, you need to caucus by yourself. If you're going to stay in office, you're going to caucus by yourself. They're not doing that.
Mhm.
They still caucus with him. They still count his votes. They still look at him. They might strip him of his leadership position, but they still caucus with him. Right? So the fact of the matter is Donald Trump,
Mhm.
right? Donald Trump has all of these charges against him.
Mhm.
Now, let's not look at the charges, ladies and gentlemen, each individual charge, because a charge could be you have 6 bullets and you have 6 counts of possessing illegal fire ammunition,
Mhm.
but you only have 6 bullets. It's only one charge. They busted you one time and they labeled it 6 times to not hyper, that's not the word I'm looking for, to exaggerate
You think they exaggerated his charges?
public sympathy. No, that's what they did. They did.
Mm.
34 counts of embezzlement. He probably only embezzled one thing, but you saw all the 34 different ways that he broke the law with that one thing.
Mm.
So you hope to get him, because you can get arrested in all 34, but you'll know that he will not serve concurrent time. It will be consecutive time will be concurrent because it's one charge. Would you say which one they can get it on? It's like committing a crime, right? You kill somebody, they charge you with the gun, they charge you with the murder,
Mhm.
and they charge you first and second degree murder.
Mhm.
They charge you with where it was, all these different things. Say whichever one I can get you on, that's when you're going to jail on. So going back to the 3 comments
We can win the seat.
so one is, can he win the seat and is safe to say?
Mhm.
That's one. 2, he has proven in the past
Mhm.
that he's not guilty.
Okay.
So why is he guilty this time?
Is it the
I
same
finally
charge?
got you.
Wait, is it the same charge?
The same type of charges. All of them is
The
inappropriate.
gold bar and everything?
It's inappropriate misuse of funds.
Embezzlement and all that wonderful thing?
Clarence Thomas.
He needs to go.
Clarence Thomas needs to go.
Mm-hmm.
It's very clear that
he's
if
doing the
he
same thing.
was a Republican, a Democrat,
Mhm.
under a Democratic presidency, we'll call for his head. Because you know what? Joe Biden is going to appoint another Democrat.
Mhm.
So I'm not going to lose a Democratic seat. I'm just going to move somebody up the line.
Mm.
But a Republican, Ruth Gainer Ginsburg stayed in office to the point where she died. She never had one single day of retirement because she was trying to save her seat for a Democrat. Didn't make it, but she tried.
So are you saying forget right and wrong, protect the balance? That is what is more important?
Well, who's right and wrong, Warren?
So whatever he.
No, I'm not saying he's right,
Mhm.
and I'm not saying he's wrong.
Mhm.
I'm saying the left is going to portray this.
Mhm.
We are the guardians of power, and we're going to say that if we're the social justice people, and the moment we think and the public cry says you got to go, you're guilty.
Well, the Republican Party will stick with you, even when you.
The Republican Party will stick with you until
And
they have no choice.
Yeah, well, even in prison, they think you're right.
Right?
Look at oh my gosh, January 6th.
Thank you. And they're willing to vote Trump back into power so that he could pardon all the insurrectionists.
Yep, that's why they want to transfer it.
So why, as Democrats, we have to crucify our leaders, all in the name of I want to be the social justice king or queen, or in between.
But getting back to what Warren said.
Pull up Warren comment again. And Adrian. Pull up Adrian's first. The one right above Warren's. I'm sorry. Before we do that, do you want to address the other comments first, or you just want to?
Let's go back to
Let's read them all off. Go ahead. Your eyes are better than mine right today.
right now. I gotta take this off.
Okay.
All these politicians needs to give up their seats and give the younger ones a chance.
That's a different conversation. We're going to address that too. I think that's a very good comment, Simone. Moving on.
Saying that. Roger, just say lock him the blank up. You know that's what you want to say.
I definitely don't want to say that. Go ahead.
Thank
Let's skip
you.
one. Oh, you correct. Oh, that was a
The
correction.
one
Go
I
ahead.
think Trump said is smart is all politicians need term limits.
I agreed with that.
Coming from Trump.
I fully agree with that.
Well, he needs if he's talking about term limits, he needs a term
No,
limit.
but it is term limit. He can, if he wins, if he wins this term, he can't run again.
Talk about that too.
Age limit. Well, he's
I-
right up there with the.
Are we going to address that? We're going to stick to Bob Menendez and the Democrat and Republican.
They
Because they
all
all
sorry.
need age limits.
They all
Okay.
need age limits.
Next.
Okay. We can win the seats. I can't see it.
Impropriety need to be
needs to
banished.
banished.
All right. Next. Agreed. Go ahead. I don't know. Okay.
Okay, we read that one already.
Okay. Investigate. If they find evidence, then he's guilty.
Exactly. If they find evidence, they found fingerprints on the gold bar. You're going to be able to
So again,
of the people.
Clarence Thomas as the ultimate decipher of the law of the land, right? The ultimate law of the
He
land.
needs to be removed.
Clarence
Thomas.
What, did you hear the call for his head? Did you hear the Republicans call for his head?
No, I said nothing about
You heard it, right? You heard. You saw Fox News said that Clarence Thomas needs to resign.
it. No, thank you.
Did you hear that?
They ain't said nothing.
Did you hear Fox News or Carlson, whatever his name is? What's his Carlson's name? Tucker Carlson. I don't care who cares about him. Sean Hannity, Curtis Lever, Rudy Giuliani, Donald Trump.
Rudy Giuliani.
Hey, we're not there yet. Kevin McCarthy. Name another. Rich McConnell, Paul Ryan. Did you hear one of them call for his head?
Okay.
Did you hear a single Supreme Court judge come out and say from a fellow Supreme Court judge that they don't belong there? End of the six. That is, as a matter of fact, not even the Democrats said it.
Thank you. No,
Right?
I can't see. That's true.
Right? As a matter of fact, did you hear any of the other 8 call for his head? So they're sticking together.
It's all right.
But we, as Democrats, can't stick together.
That's beyond Democrats.
No, it's not beyond Democrats.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
But look who's saying, Warren, are you a Democrat or a Republican? If you don't mind me asking.
It doesn't matter. He must go.
No, again, are you Democrat or Republicans? Adrian said Republicans are disciplined, which brings back to my point. This is all my point is. We're immediately calling for his head.
So you should go and advocate for him.
I am advocating for him.
A little bit more.
Just like I advocated for Andrew Cuomo. But I heard a lot of people come on and say they would vote for Andrew Cuomo.
I think a lot of people would vote for him.
And I still would vote for Andrew Cuomo. Because he was a good mayor, good governor.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Right? And I thought that he got a bad end of the stick. Al Franken should have still been a U.S. Senator. All the crap that AOC is doing, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, who I can't stand because she is too far left and I can't stand her, period. So you're going to take that to the bank. I would never vote for her. And if I can, I would always put up a candidate against her.
Okay.
And I'm a Democrat and she's a Democrat. I'll tell you right now, I can't stand her.
I just want to know if he is guilty.
But you got to find that out first before you call for his resignation. And what we're doing is calling for it.
I would vote for Cuomo also. Me too, Simone. Me too.
Enough people can't stand it.
Right?
No, I can't stand
Chemo day.
AC either.
Right? Right? And so at the end of the day, I'm just using more so me, using this moment to say
Give
this
people
is
the
a
try.
moment that we as Democrats
Mhm.
can take a page out of the Republican book
They're not going to.
and stand behind somebody or stay quiet until you have the evidence.
Mm.
The Republicans have shown you Donald Trump is more popular now
Than before.
with all of these charges that the Democrats are putting against him than he was when he was in office in 2020. That's why he lost in 2020. And he's almost certain that if he doesn't win, right now he's leading in the polls
Mhm.
against Joe Biden. He's leading in the polls with
Mhm.
everything that's happening against both guys because the Republicans, the message of the Republican is
They
we
gonna
need to
stick
support our
together.
own.
Mhm. They're gonna stick together.
So for everybody out there who's calling for his head, he without sin cast the first stone. And I know I'm full of sin.
And that's it until proven guilty.
I am full of sin. Oh, he's above, he's representatives and he's representing us and he should be able to. Since when you're, first of all, I'm a father and I know I'm not the greatest father. I know I've screwed
I'm
up.
not saying he should resign. I'm just saying, I just say investigate to see if he is guilty.
But people are calling for his head though, Adrian.
Both
Not
of us
Adrian.
deny Menendez, so they must know the facts.
They are going, it doesn't matter if they know the facts.
Mhm.
I don't think it matters. You think what, the Republicans don't know the facts? They're not reading what I'm reading?
Oh, so the same thing as you're trying to compare it to Cuomo's situation.
Right? You think Letitia James didn't know the fact?
Well, she wanted to run for governor.
Well, it's not even just like you think she didn't know the fact. She knew the fact. She knew that the woman that accused him of sexual harassment were overdoing it. She knew it. But she had to be the champion of women. And if she would seem weak, if she would say that woman, you know what? You're exaggerating. And that was wrong. Because now it's proven that they were exaggerating and they were wrong. You don't play with sexual harassment. You don't play with rape. You don't play with violence against women for your own benefit. It is wrong. And people need to call people out on it. If you don't like the fact because I said you're pretty and you want to say that it was unwarranted compliment, it's a goddamn compliment. Take it for what it is. If I touch Joe on her back, I'm not trying to sleep with her. Don't turn it into I'm trying to sleep with her because it's for her own benefit. Joe will know if I'm caressing her, massaging her, doing whatever, she will know if it's sexual. If Joe says to me, Roderick, I love your suit, it doesn't mean that she wants to get in my pants.
That's for sure.
Right? So why should I make it into that conversation? They knew it wasn't, but they want to blow it up. Get real. I don't know. Listen, you're a great papa. Kumbaya, man. Right?
She had an agenda.
She had an agenda, as do ever. Cory Booker might be denouncing because you want to side with the far left.
And he's been quiet recently. What happened?
There's nothing from himself. He's not running for president. He's not up for office. He's a junior senator. By the way, just for the record, let me explain something to you.
He's a great speaker.
If Bob Menendez
Mhm.
steps down
Mhm.
and resigns, guess who becomes a senior senator?
He does.
There you go. So think about that for a second too. It's a political shift. He now gets more money because he's a senior senator. More money. They all get the same salary, but the responsibilities change. So whereas Bob Menendez was the head of this, he can now become, somebody else can move up and he can move up because now he's the senior as opposed to the junior. Because the person who's junior gets nothing.
Okay. Well, okay.
All of this is a political game. Notice Nancy Pelosi was named speaker, right? The people who are named speaker are people who are generally in a sure shot that they can't lose their election.
Mhm.
So think about that. Mitch McConnell is in a highly Republican state. He's never going to lose. That's why he's headed to Senate.
Oh my goodness.
I believe that some of those gosh darn
That's not
classes
true.
need to
No,
go
no, no. That
to
is
hell.
true. But it's true.
No, I think what some of these classes have done. Remember something, Warren. These sexual harassment classes are not given for moderate or for our right belief in people. I've never been to a sexual harassment class that's not given from an overly feminist group
Oh boy. Okay. You know
or
what?
overly masculine, wait, the same way, or overly masculine group, somebody from the far left. It's always given. You tell me the last time you went into a, when was the last time you went into a group that said it was okay to tell a woman, I like your smile? When was the last time? If a woman wears a dress or a guy wears a shirt that's openly buttoned, right? And you as the victim say to that person, you need to button up your shirt. Who's the guilty person? Because I'm uncomfortable.
Lord, we need to change this topic.
No, but I'm asking. No, it's not. If you think about it, if you are wearing something that I deem to be inappropriate, I can't tell you it's inappropriate.
Yeah, nowadays you can't really
Right?
comment on it.
I have to be.
You have to have self.
No, don't use no damn word. No self control.
Yep,
I'm not reaching out and touching you. Self control means I can't touch you.
Self-control and keep
No,
your thoughts to
no,
yourself.
and that's the problem. But you're not keeping your thoughts to yourself. But you're not keeping your thoughts to yourself. You're having your boobs hanging out. You're not keeping them to yourself. You're sharing them. Why can't I comment on it? You're sharing your boobs.
Wait,
I don't want to see them.
Wait, okay.
Do you see what I said?
No, but it's not wrong. So you're telling me if I'm walking with my male parts strapping and hanging out, it's okay for me to do that? Make you uncomfortable because you feel you should show your boobs. I feel I should walk around with my chest hair hanging out. I think it's okay.
In the cultural feelings, man.
Thank God.
Dr. Brian is thanking God. Call it your life.
I have to agree with you because I don't think you're hearing yourself.
Mhm.
Because I was agreeing with you up until you talk about the both part.
Okay. Yeah.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
Can you hear me?
Kurt, yeah, I can hear you. Correct me when I'm wrong.
Saying that a woman walking around with her both hanging out,
Mhm.
if you would like to compliment her, it's like saying she deserves to be raped because why?
No. You're stretching. You're stretching. I addressed that already.
No. Listen, I'm telling you how it sounds to us.
Mhm.
That's
Mhm.
what it sounds like.
Okay, I'm going to respect your opinion on that, Simone. But that
And the way that it
no,
comes
hold on.
across.
Wait. I did say though, Simone, right? I said when we started the conversation that it is not right for people to use certain language that women, especially women, not that men don't get raped, but especially women using language for true victims of rape and sexual harassment. I did say that.
I understand that, but you're still not getting what I'm saying. I'm saying the way how you sounded.
Mhm.
Like, if I personally, if somebody said, "Oh, you have nice legs," or "You have nice whatever," I don't see anything wrong with it. I honestly don't see anything wrong with it. But I'm saying, when you made the comment saying that people walking around with her boobs out, and if you want them to comment on it.
No, that's not what I. No. That's what I said.
It wasn't referring to
No.
I'm gonna knock him out.
No. That's not what I said, Simone. That's not what I said. What I said was, if a woman or a man is walking with their chest out and it makes me feel uncomfortable, I have a problem with saying that I feel uncomfortable because he or she should be allowed to do whatever they want. And
when the program finishes, really.
okay, maybe, but that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that. Oh, I'm definitely not.
Across.
No. I'm definitely not saying that it's okay to tell a woman you have nice tits.
I'm not saying it's okay, I'm just saying how it's
Okay, I stand corrected. Simone. That's not my intentions. My intentions are that I'm saying.
I personally don't have a problem with people getting offended because you say, oh, I like your nose, or I like your lips, or oh, you're insecure, I don't like this, or I don't like that. Like, what happened?
Exactly, Warren.
You accept a compliment and keep it going.
Right, and that's my point too. That's what I'm getting at. That's what I'm saying when somebody misusing the term sexual harassment. Everything is not sexual harassment. First of all,
For their own advantage,
right, that's my point.
their own personal gain.
Right. That's what I'm like. I see Dr. Bryant. Dr. Bryant is a beautiful woman. I'm single. I think I'm a decent looking man, right? And in order for me to interact with Dr. Bryant, it starts off with acknowledging something that she has that I find appealing, right? Whatever that is.
Dr. Brian saw like she might not like that.
Right. So all that, it's not sexual, it's only sexual harassment if,
Not sexual harassment.
right, but it's only sexual harassment is if she says to me, Roderick, I'm not interested in you, right? Don't speak, and you keep pushing it. Now it's sexual harassment because you're not respecting, right, what she has asked you to do. That's different. It's the same thing as bullying, right? Right? It's repeated, but everything is not, because I need to feel comfortable at work too. I like to okay. Me personally, there's certain physical pieces of a woman that I like. Right? Hold on. I'm not saying nothing wrong. Right? For example, I like Dr. Bryant. I love when a woman. I don't like weave. Right? That's personal. That's really. No, I'm just saying. I'm telling the truth. Right? I don't like weave. Right? I like when I prefer. Let me not say like. Let me change the word from like to prefer. I prefer. Right? When a woman wears natural hair. Right? You get what I'm saying? So if a woman is wearing a weave and I look at it in disdain, it's my personal preference.
All right.
Wait, hold on. But she has the right to wear that. If that's that's her personal preference. So she has to respect the fact that it's not my personal preference, and I have to respect that it is her personal preference. So I shouldn't go out and say, hey, she shouldn't come to work in a week because I don't like it. And she shouldn't say, hey, he should not like my weave because it's my choice. That's my point.
All right, so we're moving right along. Thank you so much for sharing with all of our audience.
You know, when
your
men
preference.
talk so much, I just keep digging their hole.
Yes.
Yeah, Andre says I'm digging a hole for Warren. Andre agrees with you, Warren. Andre agrees with
and
you,
I
Warren.
wanted
Look,
to change it a long time ago, but we wanted to continue.
hold on. Caller, you live.
I'm sorry, I hung up without saying bye, but I gotta go.
Thank you,
All
Simone.
right. Thank you, Simone. Simone was also. Simone.
Yes.
Andre said yes. You know, if I became a principal, you'd be right up there.
Oh, yeah. If he hires me, Andre.
All right, let's
Right? I saw Simone and but let's see Simone Saturday, right? At the funeral?
Saturday at the funeral, yeah.
Right? You know, she was first thing, boy. She saw. I didn't see her as I sat right in front of her, right? And she saw me right away, and I turned. I mean, I knew who it was when she said something to me. No, once she tapped me, and I turned around, right? Actually, I didn't hear you say Mr. Daly. I knew who it was. Once I turned around, I knew exactly what. You should see that pretty smash.
Oh God.
Thank you, Simone.
But look, you see? She like that.
We always appreciate your participation.
And Andre, you know what her next words were? Where's Andre? Kumbaya, man. Kumbaya.
Thank
All right,
you.
Simone, have fun at Bible studies.
All right.
Bye. Yeah, those of you who don't know, the Bishop Hardin's brother's funeral was,
So I didn't know
Um,
his brother passed away.
yeah, I think we did mention it at the last show.
Okay.
That
Condolences.
they had the American funeral Saturday, and then he'll be buried, entombed in Jamaica. The burial will be on Sunday.
All right, so next topic.
It took you too long to realize it's not your preference that matters.
I think it's both our preference, Miss Vassal. Thank you very much.
All right, so we're moving
Right.
right along. So this week a lot happened. One of
No,
my-
you had brought up, no, don't bring that up yet. You had brought up something first, and no, you yourself had brought up something.
The previous-
I think you were talking about Trump or something.
I'm not talking about no Trump.
Okay,
I'm over Trump right about now.
okay, go ahead.
I am Trump.
So I know we went off and kept talking
No,
about it. I
you
know we
went
did.
off.
I said, okay, never mind.
So the age limit.
I led.
You don't want to go back to that.
Oh, age limit, that's what it was. Yeah,
We can come back to that. I want to talk about daycares because our babies are at risk. That's what I want to talk about.
I'm just gonna allow this to
I
happen,
want to
ladies and
talk-
gentlemen, because she's animated and she has passion. So I'm just gonna let it go. I'm listening.
So what
What you
I
got?
want to talk
What you
about
got? What you got? What you got, Dr. Ryan?
we need to change the way that we go about in going to go and inspect something, from restaurants to daycares to anything.
Can you give the audience some background information before you bring that up?
So, what, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago,
Yeah,
a week before.
last week, earlier this
No.
week. The ghost gun, yeah, which one?
Not
The
this
ghost
one.
guns are the fentanyl.
2 to 3 weeks ago. It was actually 2 weeks ago. The baby boy,
You talking about the fentanyl
yes, that
That's-
died.
last week?
And the week prior to that, they had a surprise inspection. Didn't find anything, but they had a great way of hiding it underneath the floor, underneath the mat, and everything. And unfortunately, the 1-year-old baby died. The others at
You know,
Thank they're okay.
Andre. I was just thinking as she's speaking, like I want her to speak like me. She's so soft and like this doesn't bother me. Like it doesn't sound like she's upset and angry. She sounds so sweet. Like oh my god.
Well, she
Yeah.
probably get
Get it on!
Oh damn.
Yes,
She get in there. She get in there.
Is she getting it? I bet you she doesn't.
Because when we had a meeting,
She gets passionate.
no, keep going, Dr. Keep going. Keep going.
This week,
It's the coffee.
ghost guns
Uh-huh.
and 3D printers were discovered at an
What are
operation.
3D? What are 3D things?
You're behind, man. 3D print, I could print anything.
Yeah.
So
Just like literally.
so you mean that the guns were printed in a 3D fashion? Is that what you mean? Okay.
And you actually can use it. It works.
What do you mean by you could use that's paper? Unless I'm missing something.
It's not paper.
So
Then you're not explaining yourself properly. Because it sounds
Yeah.
when you said 3D printer,
It's not a printer that you put on top of, you just take a piece of paper. No, it's actually creating and forming things. You can create and form things in a box.
and then you can put a spring in it, like manual to create a gun. So can these guns pass through a magnetometer?
A lot of 3D printers, 3D guns have been killing people.
No, I'm saying, is this something that can pass through a magnetometer?
That is not discovered.
Unless because the bullet is still metal. So you still need Anyway, so you were saying about the inspection.
So the licensed daycare was operating in an apartment East 117th Street. So the detective executed a search warrant and said that they discovered a ghost gun printing operation. Police said that the investigation started with a group of individuals, including some minors, who were purchasing ghost guns from online retailers as well as materials required to print 3D firearm components. The warrant resulted in the arrest of 3 individuals, including 2 minors, and the recovery of multiple 3D print firearms. Two of the guns were loaded with live ammunition. Karen Coley, 18, was charged with manufacturing ghost guns with a 3D printer out of his mother's East Harlem apartment, where she operated the daycare. Inside the daycare facility, investigators said they found a 3D printer, 3D printing tools, plastic filament, two completed printed firearms, one printed assault pistol in the final stages of assembly, and one additional 3D printer lower receiver. They were also allegedly obtained credit cards. Coley was charged with criminal possession of a weapon, loaded firearm, manufacturing of machine guns, and rapid fire modified device.
Don't look at me funny. Read.
So he was arraigned on Wednesday night. He was bailed out at $350,000 cash. $500,000 bond. Is unclear if Coley's mother is facing charges. So, daycare. You bring your child to a daycare center. You bring your child to a daycare center. You believe they're good. Only to learn there's drugs, there's guns, there's all types of criminal activities happening. Are we doing an okay job in ensuring that these daycare centers are running efficiently, safe?
So let me tell you this, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm the opinionated one.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel
Mhm.
that I say what people don't want to say, but they're thinking it. It's kind of like the leaner in Donald Trump versus Hillary. I was talking about that. Why the hell would you send your kid to a daycare center because it's convenient in an apartment building?
Well,
The question is, and before you answer, the question is, one, is it, one of the things I always say to my wife? Convenience versus logics.
a lot of home daycares
Uh-huh.
actually are set up, and they were promoting under the prior administration. They gave a lot of license to smaller daycare centers. Even this administration did the same thing.
What do you mean by smaller? Mom and pop?
Smaller home daycare center instead of the large.
So if based upon what you're saying, then DHS, Department of Health, DOH, Department of Health, they don't have too many things to go by. Just like they talk about the judges don't have enough with all the changes in the laws to hold the person and give the person, pay less free bond, right, for a lot of crimes, right? Or they increase the bail for a number of crimes, right? So if the administration is saying, hey, Joanne, you in this room, you can fit 15 people, when in reality, because of the crisis, Joanne knows I can't fit 15 people in here. So Andre, who's DOH, comes in and go, okay, how many people can fit in here? Let's do the square footage.
I think what needs to change is the way that they go about in really looking and ensuring that things are done. Oh, he thinks those are federal charges? Of course. When you're creating guns, absolutely.
I don't know. I think federal charges when it comes to gun, their parameters in which
Around children?
not because it's around children. It's like how it's done. I don't know the law. I know which John was here to answer that, but he has that's ironically he has some conversations around guns and criminal things today that he had to attend today. But that's very interesting. Warren, if you know the law, the federal charges, but I think there's strict laws when it comes to like trafficking. Trafficking is a big one, but manufacturing, I don't think manufacturing. it's kind of like what remember I was saying at the beginning that you committed one crime
Mhm.
and then they tagged on all of these,
Another.
right?
Mhm.
Based upon whatever. This might be a situation where if they can prove that they were transporting the gun across state lines, right, then it can become a federal crime. So now they'll charge you. All of these things will be.
Well, they also have the credit card fraud. So I have. Oh
No,
God.
so what that goes back to exactly what I'm saying. So now, remember, you work in the school system, right? So I'm gonna charge you with the most heinous crime first,
Mhm.
and then I put all the other charges in there.
Let,
So it could be.
let me ask you a question. This
Mhm.
is totally off the topic. We're going on a commercial.
Alright. Here we go.
It's on you.
Footprints Cafes now offers Caribbean flatbreads, available in 11 mouth-watering flavors, including favorites like jerk chicken, curry chicken, honey garlic chicken or shrimp, ackee and saltfish, garlic cheese, and more. Our flatbreads are satisfying and can be enjoyed by the entire family. So make it a flatbread night at Footprints and enjoy the fusion of flavors. These flatbreads are so good, you might just have to fight for that last piece. Good thing there's plenty more where that came from. Get yours today from any of our Footprints locations. Want to enjoy your flatbread at home? Then order on Uber Eats and get it delivered right to your door. We'll see you there.
All right, looking forward to seeing every one of you this weekend, starting tomorrow, Fresh Fried. We're gonna do it indoor style, so unfortunately you won't smell the raw taste of the fish putting on the grill, but know that they have escabeche fish, roast pork, jerk pork, not roast pork, I'm sorry, jerk pork, jerk chicken, and some other food. Watch some Domino's. That's tomorrow night, Friday, September 29th. You come on out at 1330 Utica Avenue, where you can enjoy the team component of the Domino's. To sign up a team, bring a team in. So register at www.worlddominoes.com for the entire weekend. Saturday, they're at 650 Remsen Avenue. We can random pair. So if you think you're good and you think you're good enough to win the competition, do come out and register. Again, at www.worlddominoes.com. You could call one of the people on there. You can call 646-504-5778. If you're in Connecticut, or if you can call Dawn at 203 545-0764. And again, 646-504-5778. You could call 203-545-0764, or you can send an email at info@worlddominoes.com. Right? See you Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Again, Friday and Sunday at 1330 Utica Avenue. On Saturday at 650 Remsen Avenue. Looking forward to seeing you. I'll be there. The village will be there. And Domino HQ will be there. Jamino will be there. Come out and support. All right. You were saying. So just to finish up on the daycare, right? It's unrealistic, right? It's unrealistic. It's disheartening that a child dies. It's surreal to believe that people don't have any thoughts other than their own selfish need to produce a gun. A daycare brings money.
Or drugs.
No, money.
Right.
No, I'm not talking about negative money. I'm talking about positive money.
No.
Because how much is it now for you to bring your child to daycare? $200-300. You can run you
A
up,
week?
right? $200-300 a week
Mhm,
minimum.
mhm,
You have 10 people there. That's $100,000 a year minimum,
mhm.
right? That you're now affecting somebody's lifestyle because of your stupidness.
Mhm.
So I don't know. And the government don't pay. Sometimes it sounds bad. Sometimes it pays more economically if you think you can get away with to commit crimes than it is to do things legally. And I think that's what some of these people are looking at. And they're not looking at the long-term negative effect of what you. Not only that,
Mhm.
one of the things I've said numerous times, and I said it to when I was teaching, you don't see retired criminals. There's no retired benefits for criminals. Right? You don't see retired benefits for criminals.
Mhm.
It's maim, jail, or dead, or a burden on somebody.
Mhm.
But there are no retired benefits for any criminal. So I don't know. So I'm very disappointed. I feel bad, especially for that. I'm not even upset as much about the gun because nobody got hurt from it as I am upset about the kid with the fentanyl. Because that mother comes home,
The mother, father. Mhm.
right? The parents.
That was-
Thank you for the correction. The
yeah.
parents come home.
That was the first week the child was at the daycare. The first
Right.
week.
There's nothing you can say to that parent.
Mm-mm.
And you know what? That family is bankrupt. That family is bankrupt. That not the family that have the child, but the family who's doing the business. They're bankrupt.
Well, they arrested the husband. They found the husband in Mexico.
For the fentanyl?
Yes, he escaped. He had
So
six
he's
bags.
one that's responsible for the fentanyl?
He's one of them. He had bags. He took a couple of bags.
Oh,
They
he was
called-
double
was-
dipping. So the wife
Yeah.
was doing the daycare and he
She
was doing the
called
deal.
him. He came. He took a couple of bags and disappeared. So they found him this week.
Wait, correct yourself.
Mhm,
Correct me.
mhm,
Correct both of us. Correct everybody.
mhm.
She called him for what reason?
When the kids were knocked out, when they were passed out.
So more than one children took it?
Well, they don't know if the kids put it in their mouth or whatever, but they were exposed to it. Once the kids were
And
knocked out,
one
right.
kid took it.
We don't know if he put anything in his mouth, but they said if the thing's open next to you, it's very potent.
Okay.
So the husband disappeared. He's been on the run, and they arrested him this week in Mexico.
Okay. I don't know. I know you are, but I don't know if you're like me with this. I am significantly passionate.
Mhm.
I told, and I'm going to say this without any apologies, whatsoever.
I'm worried.
No, it's not. Well, it might be, depending on how you look at it. I say this without any apologies. I will get my gun,
There you go.
find a gun,
There-
go to Andre's house, get a gun, go to Joanne's girl, and I know Joanne is anti-gun, and I will go to their house, and I will get their gun, and I will shoot you. I'm telling you, I just told you it was risque what I'm about to say. But if I ever come home, let me finish my thought, and you can chastise me after.
Well, you could do that another time, Mike.
Yeah, you can chastise me
Oh,
after.
Lord.
If I find you taking advantage of my children, my wife, and my seniors in my family, anybody who cannot defend themselves, and you are using your stature, your person, to disadvantage them, I will take my gun and shoot you. And I know I shouldn't say that. But the fact of the matter is, you should know you shouldn't be doing that. So for him to put those things out there and jeopardize a life, that's a problem. Thank you. And how would you put yourself in that mother's shoe to come home to find out that her little baby?
Because it was about money.
That's my point.
It was about money. It wasn't about
No,
anything.
like I said, I apologize. I know it's wrong. I shouldn't say nothing about no violence, and then I know my listeners are gonna tell me, Roderick, you
And
shouldn't
if
say
you
that.
know, yes, and if you know it's wrong, keep your mouth shut.
No, I'm
Have
not. But I want to let people know that I
self-control.
feel
Oh, my
no.
goodness.
I feel very strongly that you should not disadvantage
That's
children,
fine. You
seniors.
can feel
Imagine,
strongly.
you know what I'm reading in the daycare in a senior center, how these what do you call those people
Yeah.
are raping the bedridden
But that's
aides.
been going on for a
It is
while.
wrong.
It has been.
And they should have given caller your life. Caller your life.
Yes.
I'm listening.
Hi. This is Dr. Ingrid Frey.
Hey, Dr. Frey, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm venting because I think certain things are wrong, and we're too soft on the onus. Like I personally believe that if somebody kills somebody, especially when it's purposefully done, you should never. There's no 25 to life for you. There's solitary confinement for life.
And I definitely agree with you. I just wanted to piggyback off of what yourself and Dr. Joanne were talking about, which was daycare. And, you know, my daughter's obviously older, but back then, the requirement to have a daycare center was a lot more stringent than it is now, and it got even less stringent when the pandemic happened and everything was closed down. And so they were really backed up in terms of doing, spot checks. And unfortunately, that caused a bigger issue, and which is why this is not happening. And I'm sure it's happening at other daycare centers. It's just that they haven't been caught.
That's a good point.
The sad thing. Thank you for sharing that. That is the sad thing, and they need more people to actually do surprise visits. They do.
Yes. And they, like, from what I understand, there was a lot of layoffs, so they don't have enough people to go out and do the spot checks the way that they did from before. And so you would have people just pulling up, at a daycare center unannounced, which is how it's supposed to be done, and I'm supposed to call ahead. But now with the limited individuals that are able to do that, it's just caused a lot of daycare centers to become, for example, my niece is 5 years old in Maryland, and there were some issues at her daycare facility, and my sister had to move her 3 times. And that was in a nice neighborhood in Bowie, Maryland.
Wow.
Dr. Frey, I just get very, very upset, right, about certain issues, that are affecting our society. And I mean, I started talking about the program is in Democrats. Like sometimes we're just too soft.
Yeah.
And as a Democrat, we're just too soft on certain issues. Give people a chance when I think it's necessary. Not give people a chance when it's necessary, but when I think it's necessary, because I have my double standards, right? And to me, right, and it's just wrong. What does a 3-year-old child or a 2-year-old child know? I thank God for my 5 boys, right? My 5 boys, they were not children who picked up things and put in their mouth. That's not who they were. They will see it and they don't not even. I think only one of my children used pacifier, right, for any period of time. Other than that, they toughed it out, and they don't pick up things like I'm not worried about a penny being on the floor to pick it up. How many children
Are the same? Not too many.
And if it's only one kid that picks up something off the floor, it might have been that kid that took the fentanyl and died.
I just want to piggyback off of just something really quickly that you talked when you were talking about, you're touching on Democrats and politics and so forth. I am a Democrat, but
Was it Garland? Was it or something close to Garland? Something a name
Something
close.
like that. I will find the name, but he was actually very good. I think if legislation works together and they hear each other out, I think things can be done for the greater good. But unfortunately, in the U.S., it has a lot to do with politics.
Hmm.
Yeah, you know, people get upset with Vladimir Putin, which don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. When I'm not advocating communism, so people don't even go there. Right? I don't want people to start, oh, you're advocating for communism, you're a socialist. No, I'm not saying that. Nothing even close. What I'm saying is that he's been in power, like you know clear expectations of the government. And people are not vying for who can sweet talk you or sweetheart you in conversation in your mind to sway you how to vote. Right? It's whatever issue that your system is having. Right? Whatever issue your system is having, this is the system that's going to work it out. It's just like you're the
Larry Hogan, that's his name, Larry Hogan.
yeah, Hogan, right? So it's like in your house with your daughter, right? You're the mother.
Yeah.
There's another mother coming in and trying to sway her vote, to sway her against you. And if they are, then you simply say, go live with that mother, right? And you can't come back to this house when you realize that what I was saying was correct. In America and in the Caribbean especially, and in America, they pin people against each other so that their political party could gain favor. It's not about the person, it's about the party.
The smearing and things
Right?
like that.
Yeah, the propaganda, whatever the case is, right?
George
So,
Soros did a
right.
great
So
job.
I'm not advocating for communism. I am a capitalist, right? I am a Republican. When I say Republican, I'm from the Republic, right? And I believe in republics. But I'm saying that there are a lot of things that need to be worked out in that.
Mhm. Thank you. Thank you.
By the way, how is Jazz? How's she doing?
She's doing very well. Thank you for asking.
Is she better?
Yes, she's getting much better.
Okay. All right. Awesome. Listen, we're looking forward for you to come in on. By the way, what are your doctorates? So Andre knows, because when I tell Andre to reach out to you, he's gonna know. What are your doctorates? So he knows.
Oh, my doctor's my PhD is in management.
Okay, you need to be a little bit more specific now, Dr. Frey.
This is management. So I'm in psychic entrepreneurship, human resources, operations, anything that has to do with management of global operations of companies.
Okay. Is it okay for me is it okay for me to say where you teach, or that's not okay?
Oh, yes, St. John's University. I'm a tenured associate professor.
So Andre, you see, Dr. Frey, Andre's looking at me like, wow, I'm impressed. Kumbaya, man. You should see Andre's face. Andre's shy to come on camera, Dr. Frey.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Well, you should see, look at his face like, wow.
I've been on camera
Right.
times.
Yeah, not today you haven't. Right? But all right, thank you for calling, and thank you for sharing your opinion.
Thank you for having me.
Right. I just want to make sure that people know that your coming is not coming from left field, but you know, there is some. I'm also glad for the testimony, because that's good. The testimonial, people understand testimonial sometimes when you're saying something. All right. So appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you for calling
Thank you
in.
for having me.
All right.
Okay.
Just a couple of the comments online. Let's go back. I think there are a couple back here, Andre, that you're pulling up, and then we just go back. Where's this? Yes, right. So, right. When I say convenience versus logic, so sometimes people really need to think about that. Next comment, Andre. All right. What is it? Have a side game of Ludi. Oh yeah. Oh, you know what? Adrian, I'll bring out the Ludi table. I'll bring out a Ludi table. I will on Friday. Just shoot me a text, Adrian, and no, actually, make Andre guilty of that. We'll bring out a Ludi table. All right, not a Ludi table. All of a sudden, that didn't sound Jamaican just now. A Ludi board. What you play? What do you guys call it? You call it
I
Ludi?
don't know what
You don't
it
know. Ludi is you pull it up on screen, so she can see it. Pull it up on screen. I mean, you could.
Alright, so you do the comments. Then.
Yeah, no, I'm saying you could pull it up so she see what it is. Yeah, Adrian, we'll bring up the Ludi. Hope you can play. Heavenless or Bondless, Adrian. Which one you play? I just want winner.
Oh, I'll let them just play.
Right. See, Andre don't know nothing about that. He just want to run track.
Just play the game.
Next comment. Oh, that's right. You told me to do it. While you would do that, Mr. Daly. Yes, I would. My kids, my wife, my parents.
You mentioned that already. Let's keep.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying. I'm just saying they mean that much to me. Don't tell me to. It's not my fault that you wouldn't shoot somebody for your parents and your kids. Don't blame me for that.
Keep it moving, Mike.
Ludi. So here it is. So this is what the board looks like. You have a game similar to that. So you're born here, right? And then you move. So you're born. Go back to the one you just said. These are just different styles of Ludi board. Go back to the one that you said. All right. So you're born right here at this spot, and then you go home here, right? So you come around the board at 6. Will born one of your men. You have 4 men to play with, and then you go around the board. All the way around the board, all the way around, all the way around, all the way around, all the way around. And then you have to have exact numbers to go in on the dice. Some people play with 1 die, some people play with 2 dice. And then you kill, you set barriers. Right.
That's a different one right here.
Right. And as you can see, it's
your birth right here.
Your birth right here. Yeah. Oh, it says, what does it say right there? I can't read that. Gate.
Yeah.
Right. So, and this one right here says gate 2.
Yeah. So they can't see your mouse, but they can't see mine. So where I have the mouse is where you birth. That's the gate. Right. Where I have the mouse, that's the gate. The gate is where you birth. Right. You chose 6. If you're playing 1 dice, you chose 6. That gives you birth, and you pretty much continue to go on. If somebody's in your way, that's pretty much they can get killed. Like your guy.
Unless it's a barrier.
Yeah, unless it's a barrier. All right.
So this is a Jamaican game.
Well, it's not. It's. I wouldn't say it's a Jamaican game. I would say no. I would say that it's a game that might have been invented. I wouldn't go that far. We could look it up, see where it was invented. But it's Jamaican. It's a very dominant Jamaican game. Like in the West Indies, like I might play a game might be Haitian, like euchre. Which is like a southern game or a Bedouin. It's a southern game, but we all play it. Mm-hmm. But it can be derived. So a lot of southerners play it. It doesn't mean that I don't play it. I'm not from the South. Okay. Right? But it's primarily that. And once you hang around the diaspora, you'll learn it. Other comments out there. I understand. I feel the same way regarding protecting your family. You're a dignified man who believes in right and wrong. Thank you, Adrian. Warren, I don't know if any more investigation could have caused this and could have caught this. That might be true, right? Because sometimes you're not investigating the whole apartment, but you're investigating the whole area.
I think they need to change that because the thing is, people are used to what the inspection look like. So when you do a next surprise visit, you need to be searching for something else.
Yeah.
Especially now that they're finding drugs, they're finding guns. So the magnitude of what they are looking for, the preview before, needs to be different, especially in the climate that's happening right now.
In terms of Ludi, Tracy brought up a good point. It's close to Parcheesi. Okay. It's also Parcheesi and Trouble. Okay. Trouble is a similar game. Okay. That you can play that. Thank you, Tracy, for that.
I need to air out some beef I have. I do. And my beef is with the passport administration and with the postal office. How
long you should just shut me up a long time ago. Because when you have beef, man, that means you're loud and animated. So I want to hear what these beef are. Go ahead.
I am so livid with the passport administration.
So we're making fun. You too calm. Yo, does anybody? Wait. Is it just me, audience, or does it really sound like she has a beef?
No.
Because to me, it sounds like she doesn't have a beef. She's one of those persons I'm saying right now with her beef. That sounds to me like I'm gonna stay away from. Because you sound like she can go postal. Because at least I'm angry and I yell it out, so you know that I'm venting. She's like, I have a problem with the passport people. All of a sudden, I'm going to read Eyewitness News. They said a Haitian woman who's the co-hostess of The Village took a gun. Come on, man, air it out. Air it out. We want to hear you air it out. Air it out. I pissed you off. Air it out.
So here's the thing.
There we go again.
I ordered my passport, not for me, my child,
You said my.
my child's passport
Mm-hmm.
since March.
That's 6 months, almost.
I received
Yeah, actually, it's 6 months. March to September is 6 months.
the end of July. So far, not a problem. Usually, when you order a renewed passport, they would send back what? Your old passport with your documentation and everything, right?
Actually, I understand. I don't remember. I got both of mine back.
Okay.
But I
So
did mine
they
in May.
decided, this is the
Who
third
the hell did you
time,
apply to? I got mine done in May.
they decided, no, listen, the whole crap was backed up. And
Yes!
they had it on the,
We got something out of her. She said crap. Yeah.
so they had it, on the news that they had to call people miss weddings and votes or whatever. Fine, not a problem. So I got back the new passport. The old passport, guess what's missing?
The documents.
The documents. My old the birth certificate. The birth certificate is missing, and my divorce decree. Which
Wait, so you still married? So you're doing polygamy now?
Oh gosh.
so
Mega tell your new husband, say I do polygamy with the old husband. Where you the problem for?
anyway. So the problem is,
Mm-hmm.
whenever you have documentation missing, it has your social and things like that.
You get nervous.
It's been missing since July.
Yeah, you get nervous.
So with the birth certificate.
Yeah, so yeah, I could.
So now
what did they
that's-
say? Did you call?
What did they say? Well, we mailed it off to the post office. I said,
But you, first and foremost, where you live now, you've lived there for I would say more than 4 years, if
Yeah.
not longer.
they mailed it back in the post office. The post office, they're taking.
Wait, when you say they mail it, so the post office is saying that they didn't mail it? I'm not following.
Administration said.
No, I got it. They sent it back,
Hmm.
so you should have gotten it already. Is what
Uh-huh.
so they're exonerating themselves.
Right, they're pulling themselves. First of all,
I don't know, but Tracy, that's not how she's expressing herself. I've known you long enough to know that's not how you express yourself. So you can go on and stay there.
let me tell you. Thank you. Thank you.
Hello, how's England, Cara? How's England? How's England? How's England? Yeah,
So-
Cara's listening from England. Thank you for joining us this late at night
Yes,
in
thank
England
you.
over there. Cara.
My thing is,
I made you wake up early this morning.
when you send back people's documents that has identity on it and all that important documentation, shouldn't it be sent back express?
I was
Or
thinking
to
that.
clarify, I
Certified
mentioned
mail.
that- Yes.
COD. You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking, why is it my responsibility to pay money, and a lot of money,
I did.
to send off my documents to you, and you want to send it regular way or charging me to send it back? So you have money and you don't have money?
So
You have billions of dollars.
the wonderful thing they told me, and I will be calling every single day, going off every day, is that, you could order another birth certificate. But what am I going to do in regards to identity theft?
That's not the problem. I have to pay for that damn certificate that I have to order. I don't care if it's $5.
No, the problem is now I have to put all locks on everything.
Yeah.
That's the problem. The problem is they didn't send back my original birth certificate for my child.
Look, leave her alone, Rudy. You're too Rudy. And by the way, you forgot the H at the end, Tracy. You're too rude. All right, with the H, right? So we don't say where I say, all right? I sent a card in Atlanta via recorded post, and it's still the wow.
Just the stupidity.
Yeah, that's
So,
bad.
you know, and this morning I was watching that people are changing their dress. They don't ask
Hey,
you for identification
hey.
or anything.
No, guess
And
what?
they're stealing, going through the mailbox, stealing the whole thing.
So somebody did an identity, a personal about
That's
me.
what I'm.
Wait, a person did a personal identity theft and they forget to change the address. So they did identity theft and they stick it in my teeth. They send it back to my yard. So now I'm responsible for everything that comes to my house. That's happened to somebody.
But that's what's happening.
A
Right
personal
now.
thing, but somebody tell me
That's
that the person teeth, the identity theft or something, a personal thing. It's not like I'm telling you about something I read. I'm telling you about something personal. Somebody called me and said, Rudy, can you believe this crap? The
But
person stole their person's identity, teeth things, and I buy things. The person personally took their identity. They call me and tell me. And what you're saying about anybody can thief anything nowadays, so you're concerned? It's not fake. It's real.
yeah, it's
The person thief the person identity and packages them go to the personal house. Right? So imagine that.
It's a
If they can,
system that's messed up.
if the person who's doing it is not so sophisticated, imagine somebody who's sophisticated.
Right.
I had somebody who stole my identity, stole my identity. I was able to trace who the person was, but they changed email, my bank statement. I know the banks had issue with returning my stuff. I mean, they did eventually return my stuff to me. That's my personal thing, but it took them a while. Some banks were easier than some. That's why sometimes you don't always want to work with mom and pop banks, by the way. The bigger banks, the Chase was like, okay, Mr. Daly, done. I mean, certain things, but they didn't make a big deal about whatever they stole, they returned it. Other smaller banks, they were like, I had to go above and beyond to prove
That it was stolen.
that it was stolen and that I was not negligent for whatever happened. Let's move on. Donald Trump. We're making a point about Donald Trump. It's the term age limit. So
But he's gonna be the same age as
no, not him. I'm not just talking about him. In this case, I'm not just talking about him. But you're right. He's 78.
It's a bunch of them. That's actually
Right. I think that if you can't,
Mitch McConnell.
Mitch McConnell had a seizure. Actually, even what's his name there? Andre, Google how old is Charles Schumer?
Something happened to him.
And no, he's been in office since 1998. Huh?
72.
He's 77. He's been in office since 1998. The government is saying to you that so he's a senator. Look at the salary for senator for me. U.S. senator, I think is 165, and Congress is 165. Then they both make the same amount of money, but just double check for me. Right?
174, seem now.
174. So Congress makes 174, and U.S. Senate make 174. So they're collecting, and then look, Google how long before you get a pension from Congress. How many terms do you have to serve to get, and what the pension is, right? And you find that he's 67 years old. He's collecting Social Security because he's full Social Security eligible. He get the congressional and U.S. representative benefits are pretty damn high to begin with. So there's a burden on society for that, for whoever is in office, Democrat or Republican, so Democrat, Republican, Independent, or whatever, right? You get the benefit, you get your salary. There are a lot of things you don't pay for. So he doesn't pay for travel expenses when he goes on vacation, not vacation, when he goes to, so first, when he, so this is what a lot of them do. The mayor will go, the Congress will go, this will go to Hawaii for a congressional meeting. So they'll go, call it today. I'm going today, Thursday. And I'm staying through till next week, Thursday. The conference is until Tuesday. So I'm going to spend
2 extra days.
2 extra days My family's already going to be there, so I'll see them in the afternoon. They go do whatever they need to do, right? I don't have to pay for my plane ticket because once I go, what do I have to do? I have to come back. So all I'm doing is I'm changing the stay. So I might pay extra 2 days for the hotel, but I'm in Hawaii for a week, right? You and I can't do that. I have to pay for every day in Hawaii. So now I'm saving thousands of dollars. So imagine if I do this 4 or 5 times a year. It's fine. It's not illegal, right? If I travel to Jamaica, I'm staying at the finest hotel and I'm billing the government, but I'm staying there. My conferences are all day. In the afternoon, I'm free. So if you go to a church conference where you're paying everything, the church not putting everything, is the same thing, right? So that's what they do. Yeah.
It seemed like 6 years. So like with the House of Rep, even after they do 1 term for 2 years, you can't collect no pension yet. Senators and the other 6 years.
So 1 term for senators, 3 terms for
Yeah.
Congress,
that's what it seems
right? So if you in a Congress for 3 terms, you collect a pension, and your pension is your salary. So it's 174,000. So the question is, if I collect 174,000 after 3 years, after 3 terms, 6 years,
You might not get the full of your pay though. You might get maybe like more than half, like way more than half.
yeah, but but remember, on pension you don't pay federal taxes, so they work out to be the
We
same.
have a couple of comments.
Oh, we do, right? So why am I still in office? It's in Gainesville. Okay, Georgia. Okay. Rudy, can you get someone from the Department of Labor to come on to explain why it's taking over a year to get your unemployment?
Oh my goodness.
All right. You know what? Shoot me a text message. We'll work on it. All right. We'll work on it. I think that's a legitimate. We like to
I
listen
love
to
it.
what the audience is asking. Why is it taking more than a year to process your unemployment insurance benefits? All right. Liz Truss, UK Prime Minister, for 19 days. For when you say R19, is that 19 days or for just? I'm not sure.
Or maybe 9 days.
Oh, 9 days, because you're right, because he wasn't prime minister for long, so it might have been 9 days
Mm-hmm.
or 29 days. Well, what is the R? I mean, you might have mistyped on the R. I think maybe it's 29 days. This is above the R is 49. So maybe you meant 49 days, right? Is make 115 a year per pension. That's my point, right? I worked 24 years as a teacher, right? I worked 24 years as a teacher. And I didn't even see half of my salary for 24 years. She worked 49 days and got 119. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I hate it.
I am a hater because, and they get certain medical benefits, right? 49, right? See? So I figured that out as an educated person. R, what number was she getting? See that? See that? See that, doctor? See, I should be a doctor. No? I can't.
All right, let's talk about Trump.
You're not gonna slap me,
Let's talk
Right?
about Trump.
right? We were talking. So going back to the age thing, I really do think that you put a cap on when you can become president, but you don't put a cap when you cannot run for president, right?
All right.
Right. I think that's a problem.
Let me ask you. This whole
These things are really of no interest to you, are they?
Mm.
Well, you're on the air,
Okay.
so everything that's interesting to our audience is of interest to you.
Okay, the age limit. I couldn't care less. 'Cause
Yeah,
that's
but
what
again-
they're gonna do. They're gonna run again.
But how do you
70
know?
years
How do
old.
you know that the fact that we're talking about now we can't start a move? You know, it's interesting. There are a lot of things that I talk about that eventually I hear it come out loud. Like first, I said to my son, like my brother's keeper. When I did my brother's keeper at my 11, all of a sudden Barack Obama did it. I'm not saying it was because of me. I'm definitely not making that statement because that would be very ridiculous of me. But to hear that I started the My Brother's Keeper conference before Barack Obama became president, to hear it at the White House and hear it now that they actually have a My Brother's Keepers conference director coming out of my 11, where I started it almost 20 years ago with Mr. Cameron, my brother. Just a thought. So all I'm saying is you might start a movement right here and you hear it later on and you go back, you know what? That's what Roderick Daley and I were talking about on the village. And all of a sudden, I'm hearing it nationally. Donald Trump. Just putting it up here, putting that thought up here in your head.
About the age.
Not just the age,
That's-
the thought. The
that's-
thought when you say I'm
that's-
not interested.
Yeah,
The thought.
and the age. Because
No.
guess what? They're going to still run.
Again,
They're
put
gonna
a
still run.
thought out there. Put the thought out there. You never know who's listening. And you could have a movement. Maybe Tracy might decide that she's going to start a movement. She might agree with you. Look how many people agree with you with the age thing. You might be the leader of a movement. Am I wrong, Andre?
He put me
No.
with the age thing.
No, but I'm saying you could be a leader because it might be a real issue. You never know, and people don't know the voice. Some people remember, some people are very quiet and want other people to be the leader because they don't want to put themselves forward.
All right, let's
Anyway,
talk
go
about
to your
Donald
thing.
Trump.
I'm just saying, just a thought. Can you tell me at least you're gonna think about it? Say I'm gonna think about it. Say I'm gonna think about it. Let me win one. Let me win one. Let me win one. Say I'm gonna think. Let you think about it. Say I'm gonna think about it. Just let me win one. Let me win one. Andre, you agree, right? Let me win one. Just say I'll think about it. I didn't even say to do it. I said I'm gonna think about it. You can't even do that. Wow, you're stubborn, man. Whatever. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Wait.
I'm gonna come for you in the studio.
Wait.
Go, man. Do what you're doing.
You say I'm stubborn? Oh.
I let it go, so I'm not stubborn.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Lord. All right. A judge overseeing $250 million lawsuit.
What's the point of going to bed now, Clara? It's 4 o'clock. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. Let's run that commercial first before the time we know. Yeah, run the commercial.
That's what I was trying to work on.
So can she start then until you're ready? Tell me when you're ready.
It's there loading, so the minute just.
All right, go ahead.
Right.
When she starts, she just stops.
Oh, and there it is.
Well, how come you don't yell at Andre now?
I'm good.
Call Howard Housing Solution today for all your real estate needs. Sellers, we can get top dollar for your home, and our vast network of professionals can facilitate your move and help you purchase your dream home in another state. Buyers, we have a pulse on the market and can get you in a home quickly. Property owners, we can manage your property efficiently and allow you peace of mind. So why wait? Call Howard Housing Solutions today at 646-825-5560 for your sale, purchase, or property management needs. Conveniently located in East New York, Brooklyn. You can come to us at 577 New Lots Avenue, Brooklyn, New York, or we can visit in the comfort of your home. Call Howard's Housing Solutions today at 646-825-5560. Howard Housing Solutions, real estate simplified.
Okay. And now back to Domino.
Footprints Cafes now offers Caribbean flatbreads, available in 11 mouth-watering flavors, including favorites like jerk chicken, curry chicken, honey garlic chicken or shrimp, ackee and saltfish, garlic cheese, and more. Our flatbreads are satisfying and can be enjoyed by the entire family. So make it a flatbread night at Footprints and enjoy the fusion of flavors. These flatbreads are so good, you might just have to fight for that last piece. Good thing there's plenty more where that came from. Get yours today from any of our Footprints locations. Want to enjoy your flatbread at home? Then order on Uber Eats and get it delivered right to your door. We'll see you there.
Just everyone, please, looking forward to the World Domino Federation is looking forward to your presence tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday at the World Domino Tournament. Come out and play Ludi. Play all the games coming out. Call 646-504-5778. Send an email to info@worlddominoes.com or register on the website to come out and play. 1330 Utica Avenue. That's 1330 Utica Avenue at the corner of Foster Avenue in Brooklyn on Friday and Sunday, and on Saturday at 650 Remsen Avenue. Come out, support, enjoy. And make sure you support our sponsors for this radio show, sponsors for what we're doing, because your sponsorship help us keep the program going. Dr. Brian, you were talking about Donald Trump.
But we don't have that much time to
Well,
talk about that.
we have 10 minutes.
Tracy answer our question about the Department of Labor.
Tracy, I just told you. We said yes. Just shoot me an email. I send it to Andre. We look into it. Send it to Sophia actually. Send it to Sophia, and we'll look into it.
Our village.
The village. It's. I think the information is on the screen, but the village show 30@gmail.com. Village, don't the. Just village show 30@gmail.com. All right. Or hit me up on Instagram at rodfdaily_thevillage.com. Cool beans. Dr. Brian?
Final word?
No. You have time to stop, by the way. Real fast.
About 3 seconds.
No, you have 3 minutes. You have 2 minutes. Go.
We have 1 minute.
Less than a minute.
Okay, the time you debate, we're going to talk about the story.
Less than a
So
minute.
you know what? We're not gonna worry about Donald Trump and his issues.
As usual. I'm going to hear from my audience, going to call in and say, Jesus Christ, I'm going to so hear.
Alright, so the last point, John, about
Just say the last word.
about Trump. Like, throw it in there.
I'm going to yell at from my
Okay.
audience.
So the man was found that he committed fraud by inflating his net worth. We know that. We know that for a while. And saying that things are worth more. So our Attorney General got a big win with this one.
They benefit, not us, right? She benefit and them benefit, not us.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, you know, I brought this up a couple of years ago. He sued somebody for calling him a millionaire when he said he's a billionaire. So here's my question: does that person go back and sue back because he was a fraud? Kumbaya, man! In the last word before we go.
Well, bless you. Please take care of yourself, hug your children, hug your family, and just be safe out there.
All right, those people who celebrated Yom Kippur this week, and next week is also a group of holidays. Shalom to my brothers, my Jewish brothers and sisters that are out there. Happy birthday to my cousin Oral, who celebrated his birthday today. Happy birthday to my aunt-in-law Nikki, who's celebrating her birthday on Saturday, and all the other birthdays. I know somebody's birthday was today, and a couple others that I might have missed. But happy birthday to everyone! And I want to thank you for watching, viewing, sharing, and most of all, subscribing to our Village Radio Talk Show. It's been real exciting. Thank you for everyone who participated on the show today. We love that. And people who call in, don't be afraid to call in the future. Send us an email on topic that you want us to discuss and go through. We'll research them and get some information back for you. And so I just want to say, I'm also glad, before I get off, and I know I was doing the closing point, I'm glad that they found that there was a fraud, that they said that Michelle Obama is a trans woman and that Barack Obama is gay.
Come
So I'm
on,
glad
man.
I had to add that in. I'm sorry, I know Dr. Brian don't want to hear that, but I'm glad they because sometimes there's so much false news, and even if he was or was not, that's still his own personal business. But again, you live in the limelight, you get the Limelight Show. Please do. I'll see everyone tomorrow at 13:30 Academy. I'll be there. Andre will you be there tomorrow, Andre? Saturday. Andre will be there. Are you going to be there tomorrow? Not tomorrow?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's your answer. That means she's not coming. So I'll see you guys
Like
tomorrow.
Domino, but if you bring the loading, she'll show up.
Parcheesi. Let's call it Parcheesi.
Oh, yeah, we call it loading.
Minimum, but for her it's Parcheesi. She knows it's about our trouble. We're going to bring you trouble. So come out, enjoy, come get a fish, come get some jerk pork, some jerk chicken, and some good Caribbean West Indian food all over the weekend.
But it's not a tree, you know.
When on Saturday it starts at 3:30. Tomorrow registration is at 5:30. If you're competitively participating, it starts at 5:30. Registration 7 o'clock. Game time after that, come in and enjoy and support. Thank you so much. God bless. Enjoy your week, and welcome home to my mama. Pastor Llewellyn has come to visit her son.
Oh, Lord. Welcome back.
All right. Don't worry, he's not going to torture you. Peace and good luck. And to all the family members that's going to Europe today, safe trip, safe travel, safe flight. God bless.
Take care. Bye.